Hey guys, Sarah Ansberry here with this week's video blog tip. My friend Kim right here is with me today. We're going to get some work done. You might recognize her from our On the Loose show and all that kind of jazz. What we were just talking about is how to return a lob serve. Well, then it turned into kind of tough to hit a lob serve for a lot of people. So I was like, well, let's make another video on how to hit a lob serve and why it's effective. So one of the biggest reasons a lob serve is effective is it's all about changing your opponent's contact point, okay? So if I have an opponent that has a very strong slice on their return, often by throwing up that lob serve, they've got to make a higher point of contact. So now when that return comes to me, it's still going to have the slice, but it's actually going to bounce a little bit higher on my side. So it's going to take some stress off me transitioning that into a third shot drop or even a third shot drive. And very often I'm looking to drive that ball if I'm able to back up my opponent with that lob serve. Okay, so let's look at the form. Okay, so here's our basic. We're going up and we're lifting. Okay, so first thing to talk about is space. Okay. What we're doing, if I'm like driving my serve, so here's the difference in what it looks like. That's more of a drive. So I've got my weight more forward and swinging down through the ball, okay? What I'm now gonna do for my position is I'm still dropping it out here. And that drop, that release is important. That gives you more swing speed and length through the ball. Most players, they connect with the ball too far back, they don't drop the ball. So I'm dropping it about my shoulders. From my same position, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of like squat a little bit. I'm gonna basically sit down so that when I'm lifting, I'm now coming in an upward position through the ball. So I'm finishing high. You wanna try one? Do the whirl. There you go. That was better than all of our practice ones that she hit. So we're getting somewhere. So as we're going, my head is staying up and I'm just even letting it kind of fall into my paddle. So not only do I want height, I want depth. So it's the long motion that we are creating with that paddle, okay? It's extending up and through the shot. So when you're practicing these, we want to think about aiming them farther back here. The number one time you want to use that lob serve, if you see your opponent all up on this line and they are ready like this, they are going to back up to hit that ball, and that is the perfect time to use that lob serve, okay? It is a tougher shot than people actually think. It is absolutely worth your time. If you've got someone swinging super hard at it on their returns and they're just using your power, throw in that lob. Now you're taking the pace off the ball, and that is going to force a lot of errors on your opponent's side.